10 Reasons Why Gearheads Love the 2022 BMW M5 CS. The BMW M5 is the king when it comes to large performance sedans. It set the benchmark way back in the 80s, a line in the sand that its competitors desperately try to pass, yet never succeed. With every evolution, it has beaten back honorable adversaries such as the muscular 2010 Cadillac CTS-V. As far as sedans go, it is almost a perfect creation. The M5 is a practical car every gearhead should drive. It's immensely fast, luxuriously appointed, and hugely capable. Every generation offers a unique feel. From naturally aspirated inline 6s to a race-bred V10. They each have their engine and character. But within the M5 lineup, one version stands out as the pinnacle of the lineage, a car so complete, so rewarding and so sublime to drive that it will instantly become a legend, the 2022 BMW M5 CS. One of the best performance cars ever made. These are 10 reasons why gearheads love the new M5 CS. 10 Most Muscular M5 to date. With every generation, the BMW M5 has got more powerful. The original 1984 E28 had 282 horsepower. The 2020 car delivered 600 horsepower. The 2022 M5 CS has 626 horsepower at its disposal. That equates to a massive 349 horsepower per ton. Supercars had best go and hide in the shadows. All that horsepower is balanced with 553 lb-ft of torque. The M5 CS is the most powerful version of the car to date. With some additional weight loss, it is also the fastest. The M division has done the unthinkable. They have made a superb car even better. It's almost magic. 9. A bit of a lightweight. For a hulking executive sedan, the M5 competition sport is a featherweight. Over 100 kilograms less than a standard M5. An additional 70 kilograms has been shaved from its frame when compared to its sibling M5 competition model. That brings overall curb weight down to just 1835 kilograms. Fat was shed via the fitment of ceramic carbon brakes. Carbon fiber reinforced plastics on the hood, spoilers, mirrors, and engine cap. Sound insulation has also been reduced. Plus it loses a rear seat, having 4 individual racing seats for lucky passengers to occupy. 8. Massive firepower. A mighty behemoth of an engine lurks beneath the hood. It is a 4.4-liter V8 with twin turbos. An engine that can launch the M5 CS to 60 in just 2.9 seconds. Pinning the throttle will see 189 miles per hour. Those are numbers that would terrify most supercars, let alone sports sedans. The BMW M5 CS moves the benchmark to almost unreachable levels. At $142,000 it's a very expensive sedan, but a bargain supercar killer. This is a performance car that offers brutal acceleration and can destroy most exotics in a race, yet serving as a civilized, respectable daily driver. 7. A sharper tool. Further tweaks have been made to compensate for the weight loss. The springs are stiffer, and the ride has been lowered. This makes the M5 CS more agile. It feels more alive than any M5 has ever done. Hunting down apexes is a joy. It grips, delivers feedback, and just goes. What may seem to be a very expensive M5, the price tag makes more sense once you're behind the wheel. This is a car that scores 10 out of 10 across the board. There are no chinks in its armor. The M5 CS is by far one of the best handling cars ever made. Something that it loves to show off. 6. The comfortable supercar killer. The interior is sporty but lavish. Bespoke sports seats furnish both the front and back. Seating is only available for 4. But that allows for 3 lucky friends to get in on the action. It all feels special. A wonderful tribute to BMW's fastest production street car to date. This is not a stripped-out track special. The usual luxuries associated with a high-end executive car are all present. A large digital display feeds information to the driver, while a second screen provides infotainment. Every control has a quality feel to it. Feeling wonderful in hand. 5. Dial up the grip. The BMW M5 built a reputation for being the ultimate rear-wheel drive sports sedan. The M5 has, however, matured. It is now fitted with an intelligent all-wheel drive system. This allows for more grip and no fear of damp tarmac. But the old DNA is still very much present. Putting the M5 CS in sport mode allows for a rear-wheel bias. Select track mode, and the car reconnects with the past. Now a solely rear-wheel drive animal, it smokes tires as armfuls of opposite lock deliver awesome drifts. Then pop it back into comfort for the school run. 4. Impressive equipment list. The standard fit equipment list on an M5 CS is deeply impressive. Carbon fiber peeks out from all angles. A high-end stereo and heads-up display tease the eyes and ears, while the Alcantara steering wheel fits perfectly in hand. It's all beautifully crafted and looks great. Impressive carbon ceramic brakes ensure all that power is controlled. Bespoke alloy wheels accentuate the aggressive, yet demure bodywork. Every part of the M5 CS has been thought about. Every inch of the car was perfectly executed. It genuinely is incredible. 3. A very worthy upgrade. A standard 2023 M5 is priced from $109,950. That car will supply 600 horsepower and a sublime driving experience. The limited 2021 M5 competition cost $111,000 and has 617 horsepower. From here the M5 CS price jumps to $142,000. That's an expensive premium. But the M5 CS isn't just about getting an extra 10 horsepower and some fancy trim. It feels like an entirely different M5, far more alert, keener through the rev range. Driven back-to-back with the other M5s, it bristles with more eagerness. It's definitely worth the additional outlay. 2. Pure adrenaline rush to drive. The incredible M5 CS will last to 60 miles per hour in under 3 seconds. That is phenomenally fast. What puts its pace into perspective is that it hits 100 miles per hour faster than most hot hatches hit 60 miles per hour. Stopping the clock at just 6.2 seconds. The M5 CS ignores the laws of physics. On the move, the M5 CS feels electrifying. Press the throttle in any gear, and it just launches towards the horizon. The delivery is brutal yet controllable. It's a fine line that the M5 CS walks very well. At no point does the finely honed BMW ever feel like it needs anything extra. 1. The best BMW ever built. It's a bold statement, but within a few minutes of being behind the wheel, it becomes a reality. The M5 CS is the most complete car that BMW has ever created. There is not one aspect of the vehicle that disappoints. Driven hard or sedately, it rewards like no other. There is no doubt that the M5 CS will join the list of other hallowed M Division heroes. It's a car that marks a special moment in motoring history. A vehicle that hits the mark perfectly on all counts. Anyone who drives one would be hard pushed to hand back the keys.